Hello, and it's Food Fridays, and I'm Kelly, and it's I bring it every day. And thank you guys so much for coming. How's everybody doing? It's Happy Friday. So anyway, you see two of me here. Now I just want to put my banner on, and once again, just thank everybody for coming to the channel, and I appreciate all of the support. So anyway, so let's see who's here. So I had Shatika. She came in early. Good for her. She's been a very good supporter. So thank you so much. I'm going to put some of the supporters in the banner. And then we'll do that. And let's see. So we got Shatika. Let me see if she's there. Yes. Blessings and yumminess. And this is my other hand. You got Moises. Uh-oh. Samoan Watchman. Hey, what's going on? And he's saying, hey, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. And what's up, Dave? And we got the squirrel raid. Woohoo! From Granny D. Thank you so much. And we got VJ. All right. Perfect. And let's see. Everyone's saying hi. I'm going to jump ahead just a skoosh. We got Sweet Pea Sid. Good to see you. Yes. Everyone's saying hi. Wonderful. So here we are. It's another Friday. And boy, has time flown. But anyway, what we're going to do today is we're going to do some beef stew. And I'm not really using a recipe, but I'm sort of using a recipe. and the way I kind of like approach beef stew or any recipe is that you need to put in whatever ingredients you like that bring you the most joy, and that's sort of the way I work it. And then the key thing is you have to season the meat, and you have to season and usually season it one more time before you serve it. But yeah, that's it. So anyway, good. That's Sydney. Good to see you. Everybody's saying hi. Wonderful. So who's a beef stew fan and who is not? All right. So anyway, so the ingredients that I'm going to use today is I have beef, and I've got it in this plastic bag here. And let me get back here. There we go. So I have this is chuck steak, or a chuck roast, actually, that I've cubed. And they do have beef stew meat that you can buy, but I usually just try to buy whatever's on sale and whatever. And this was like $6.99 a pound, I believe. So anyway, so we're just doing just a really small portion. I'm going to use some flour and then some cut up onion, which I've got red onion there. There we go. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this bigger. But and then I just have like a bevy of seasonings. So one of the things that we like is we like garlic. We like onion. So I like to cheat. Like when I want to cheat, I use this garlic that comes in the bottle. It's sort of pickled, but it's easier, and you can sort of like throw in as much as you want. And then and it comes in like teeny bottles, and then it comes in huge bottles. So that's where we are. And did I see Joy? There's Joy. Squirrel Raid. Good. Thank you so much for coming. Now, I want to show you, remind me before I leave today, I want to talk a little bit more about labels and why it's so important to look at labels while you're cooking, or, what you're eating and what you're cooking, because there's a lot of health stuff that comes out because of labels. And I'll just show you, some of the things that I saw. So we see we got, oh, yay. We got Nana Michelle. I see we got Not Crazy. Yes. Nice. Good to see you. Yes. And so this is another meat. Poor Nana Michelle. She's vegetarian. I know we're killing her. But yes, good to see you. Not Crazy by the crazy lady. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'm stumbling over my words. And everybody's saying hi. So what are you up to, Joy? Anything exciting? And then Zoila's here. Yeah. So we're going to do the beef stew. So that's the basic ingredients. Let me just grab some carrots. So I have some carrots, and if you want to cheat, you can use these carrots that are in a bag, and we're going to do that. And then I have some tiny little potatoes that I'm going to throw in, and there's a bunch of them, and I wash them off, and you could either cut them or not. And because they're so small, I'm just going to throw them all in there. Yeah, so it's just going to be, like I said, the meat, celery. Let me not forget the celery. So anyways, there's some celery. The celery was looking pretty good, at the farmer's market. So I might leave some of these leaves on here, but I rinse everything off really well. And I'm going to just maybe just cut this just a little bit. But sometimes you can just take the whole piece of celery and just throw it in there. Just depends on, how you're feeling. And so that is your basic beef stew. And then some people use I was going to say mozzarella, Worcestershire sauce. Or you could use a little bit of soy sauce, but you just need to use, something brown and then some kind of broth, So right now I have a little bit of chicken broth left. And so we'll see how much it is just to make the gravy. Oh, you love to eat the leaves. Yeah, I do too. That's cool. Yes. Yes. Oh, French toast. Nice. Yeah, we do enjoy French toast. We had that the other day, right? Mm-hmm, yeah, we did. It was good. Mm-hmm. We had some stale bread. It was awesome. Nana Michelle saying hi. Just after your recipes with leaving out the rest of, or use a meat substitute. Yeah, it's no biggie. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I do have some, so I've heard some weird stuff. Maybe you can tell me, Nana Michelle, about the tofu. Like, are you a tofu eater? I know you eat it. I believe you eat it because I think we talked about it before, but if you could just let everybody know, like, what your feelings on the tofu. Because I heard something that they said that the tofu that's sold in the States is a little bit altered than the stuff that you get from Asia. And I don't know if you've heard that, but tofu is sort of an estrogen generating food, that's made in the States. So that's a little scary. We got, so this is Paul Zilla. This is Junkyard Gamer. Good to see you. Yes, I saw him last night. He had chicken and what? Uh-oh. And what kind of waffles are those?
Like Leash?
I don't know.
Never heard of
you have to tell us what those are. And how you pronounce that. Yeah. And then, she said, my dad used to, and my husband loves to eat the leaves. Yeah, the leaves are good as long as they're like healthy. And, I was really like an idiot. I should have bought some from the farmer's market. A couple of weeks ago, they were just these massive celery leaves that look so good. So anyway, so there's that. Oh, I know, chicken and waffles. But anyway, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, chicken and waffles is good. Now, I did that before. I do have a chicken and waffles thing, and I actually fried them. But I don't know if I like them fried like that. I don't know. I was kind of on the edge. Like, did I like them? Did I not? I was like, eh. But I think the ones in California, maybe Samoan can tell us. I can't tell you the last time I've had tofu. Okay, Nana Michelle. Yeah, I tried to avoid soy. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. Soy is it's one of those things. I forget what it does to your body, but they say, you sort of should minimize that. So anyway, so there's that. Yeah.
So what are her go-to substitutes?
Yeah, that's a good question. What are your go-to substitutes? Yes. Nana Michelle, let's tell us what you do. And hello, chat. Hope everyone's doing great. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so anyway, so that's where we are. So anyway, I'm going to get started. So what I did was I preheated now this probably won't finish today, but I preheated, we have this monstrously fast slow cooker that you guys saw last week. I'm going to pull it into the shot a little bit better.
Well, not crazy. It says they freeze the tofu first.
Ah. Now, see, the thing that I remember with tofu is it's sort of, it takes on the flavor whatever you put in it. So that's the good thing about tofu. But then the bad thing about tofu is that it's kind of like, no, I'll get it. Don't do it. I'm afraid it's going to fall. Yeah, don't do it. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of, let's see. Ooh, that light is bad. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in here. And and what you want to do is you want to sear the meat first before you actually start stewing. And what it does is it browns the meat a little bit. This may be I need a little bit more. Yeah, I've got this right now. It's at 500 degrees in here. So I'm really like trying to get this stuff to cook really fast. All right, so let's see how this goes. So what you do is I'm going to season this meat first. And I have it inside of like a baggie. And you guys can see that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this one picture big. Hopefully it'll work. And, will it work? Let's see.
Brioche.
Brioche. So she used brioche bread. Oh, that's fancy.
Liège.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
Dough.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I have never heard that word before.
I was like, what?
So we're like new. I know. We're learning something new, you guys. Crank it up to 5K. Yeah, well, not quite that fast, but it does go up to 500 degrees. It's about at 450 right now. So I'm heating the oil. And then what I'm going to do is I have all kinds of seasoning. Oh yeah, and hold this. I want you to. This is this brown gravy mix. I'm gonna read what's on that label. That label is terrible. Not right now, but just in a few.
Okay.
So anyway, so I'm just taking these random spices. So this is a little bit of. It's an adobo. It's the Goya stuff. I'm just throwing it in the bag. So I'm just seasoning it, and I'm just gonna shake it around in this bag, and I'm just seasoning it. And then you just take whatever spices you like. And I like a lot of garlic and onion. And let's see. I'm going to do, there's this little bit of a steak. It's like a steak mix. And it's got pepper, salt, red pepper, and garlic. So I'm going to put a little bit of that in there. And I'm just going to shake this around. And then we're going to dredge the, let me see. I guess they can see that. I'm just throwing it inside of the bag here. Let me come a little closer. There we go. I'm just going to dredge it and throw it in the bag. So there's a little bit of that. I'm going to do, what else? So it's got a little bit of red pepper. Oh, a little bit more garlic. And then I'm going to put some garlic and turmeric in here. And then that should be all I'm going to do. And then just, this has a little bit of salt inside of the seasoning that we already have there. And then you have to watch turmeric because it's very, very yellow. It can get on your clothes and your fingers. And this is one that we got from Ollie's. See if I can turn this sideways. Now, the other way that you can do it is you can actually season the flour and then dredge it through. But I'm just going to throw this on the meat just to make sure that it's nice and covered. So I'm just doing this, throwing it in here. And I'm just going to shake this around and make sure it's mixed on everything. And I'm going to throw it into the, to sear, roll it into the flour, and then I'm going to sear it. So hopefully this will be, I'm going to turn that up just a little skosh. So I'm going to grab my gloves. You can hear me a little bit there. Was that?
No, not crazy. Didn't they use turmeric as a dye way too back in the day?
It's possible. Yeah. It's a beautiful color. And I'm just kind of going and moving this around here. I got the gloves going here. And the camera's a little bit slow. I'm a little behind. See, it may not make it through.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. I'm just covering everything in seasoning. And then I'm going to dredge it in the flour. So now there's a little bit of flour right here. I'm going to step back. And this is still not mixed enough. But I may just go back and add more. But the thing is, you just want to make sure that you have everything seasoned, because then it's going to be bland. Yep, it's heating up still. I could probably let this go. But now I'm just dredging it in the flour. And I'm just going to, and what this will do is, once the meat starts to cook, it will make a little bit of a gravy for you and give you some seasoning. Yeah. Kind of like, let's see.
Beets.
Oh, beets. That's correct. Yeah.
Dyes.
Yeah. Beets are great dye.
And cabbage. Is it cabbage or?
The red cabbage is pretty good. That stuff will stain.
That'll make a nice purple.
It'll make a nice purple. Yep.
Tie dye.
Tie dye. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's true that there are a lot. And then there's other plants, too. It's funny. I can't think of what they are. But yeah, there's a lot of natural colors. And see, and that's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. Because I've heard just some nightmare stories about like the amount of water that it takes to produce clothing and the amount of dyes and then how that, damages the environment. So there's a lot to think about when you're doing these things. And so anyway, yeah, it's very, very interesting. And hopefully this will go. But like I said, I seasoned this pretty decently. So we should have some pretty good flavor because there's just so much. I put so much in here. And let's see if this goes. I had this turned up pretty high. So let's see if this goes pretty well. Just going to sear the meat. And then once you sear the meat, you just want to get it just a little bit brown because it gives it kind of the nice color. And then after that, you just add the rest of your ingredients. Like the potatoes take longer to cook. The carrots don't need to be in there very long. What are you laughing?
Dave.
What did Dave say?
He left and came back. He's like, I'm getting killed by the Christmas shoppers and very mean
Oh,
people.
yes.
And the mean people.
So you're in the mall, Dave? Wow. You are brave. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
we have a Target near us, and the Target is crazy. I just can't believe how many people are in there.
Contract giveaways.
It's like, yeah, you would think they're giving away something good in the Target. Now, I probably should have done this on the stove. But if nothing else, you're at least you'll get the general idea on how to put together a stew. And then, you can sort of work it how you want. Because the other day, this thing was cooking like so fast. And now today, it's like...
working customer service.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, customer service. That's right. Yeah. Oh.
That will do it.
Yeah. Okay. See, I thought you were in the mall or something crazy like that. That is horrible. Yeah, Dave, I have to go hear your karaoke. I missed it the other night. I had to go to sleep. I was so tired. He was singing the other night. I wish we could get him to come up. All right. So anyway, so that's all the meat that we have. I put it all in there. I'm going to get rid of these gloves. And we'll keep going. Oh, we got Lydia. Hey, Lydia. Yes. That's awesome. Welcome in. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's starting to go now. Put that down there. Oh, it is sizzling. Okay, good. So anyway, so there's the meat. So it's in there. Well, I'm going to let that sizzle just a little bit. Hopefully that'll... I hear it starting to sizzle, which is good. And then I'm going to cut the onion. I'm going to put the onion in because onion takes a while to cook. Now, normally I would do this in a... so all I did was I took a red onion. This is the red onion. And I just cut it up in little pieces. And then I sort of cut it on the tall angle of the onion. So we have these big, massive chunks. Because, like, let's say if you put this in a slow cooker, you don't want to cook too fast. So what you can do with these big, massive pieces is that you put them in, cut it really thick, and then all you have to do is just let it sit there, and it'll cook really nice for you. Yep. So I'm just sort of cutting it just straight down. I'm just gonna I cut half the onion, and I'm just gonna finish the rest of it. I'm gonna throw it in here too. And let's see. Oh, Mr. B, yes. Let's see. Yeah. I think he's doing karaoke tonight. I forget like what his new days are because everybody's there are a lot of music shows that are on Friday night. I've noticed lately. It seems like all the shows are really growing. So I'm just gonna let these go. Oh, you hear the sizzle? There it goes. Yes. Okay. Awesome. I don't know if you can hear that. Let's see. It's very, very quiet. But anyway, it's sizzling and good. So I'm going to just turn it, once it goes a little bit more, I'm going to turn it over. And then we're just going to add all the liquids, add the onions, add a little bit of garlic, and then we're just going to let it go. But it sounded good. But the main thing is you just want to brown the meat. And actually, that doesn't look half bad. It's looking pretty good there. There you go. Yep. So I'm just going to let that go. It's a little bit longer. And then we're going to turn it. And then that sort of starts the, when you sear the meat, because I'm using chuck steak. Chuck steak's not real. It's not tender, but it's not the tenderest meat that you could have. Because when you're stewing, you want to take meat that's a little bit less tender. And then over time, it softens up when it's in the cooker. So anyway, so this is a slow cooker, but it's also a fast oven too. Yes. Oh, okay. Saturday, Mrs. High. Oh, good. In Pendar. Nice. I'll be going there for sure. Yeah. I saw a little bit of Mrs. High last night. Yep. Let's see. Tattooed Angel usually does Friday night, but she's under the weather. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, so I enjoy the karaoke. But they have so many people the other day. I forget was that your channel? It was your channel. You got a lot of people in there. It was like 150 people. I went, oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, no, it wasn't yours. It was, what's her name? Oh my goodness. Yes. It was Deb. Deb had so many people in her channel. Uh-oh, my camera just died. Oh, this one here is dying. Mm-hmm. It's dying. Let's see if it comes back. Come back. Yeah, Deb had the big channel. That's right. There were a lot of people in there, as I recall. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, if you go up like 2 or 3 chat messages, yeah, Deb. It was Deb. Yeah, hers was huge the other day. I don't know if it was Tuesday or Wednesday, but it was in the middle of the week. Yeah, it's dying. Our cameras sometimes, I think maybe it's the heat. You never know.
Yeah, I think it's the heat.
It could be the heat. It could be the heat. Yeah, it's pretty hot over here.
It's charged up.
Yeah, it's pretty charged, but sometimes it just goes, nope, sorry.
She usually has a full panel.
Yes, she had a full panel, and she had the audience was huge, and I just went, whoa, Lord, that's a lot of people. I mean, it's good, but it would make me nervous. But anyway, I'm just turning this over, but it's going real nice. Yes, yes, yes. And if you guys can keep Proverbs 31 Jeannie in our prayers. Yeah, I heard she's in the hospital, so we'll give her some prayers. And hopefully she'll be back with us soon.
Dave did some BB King the other night.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I saw his list. I went, oh, I got to go in there. He likes BB King. That's his favorite.
And Dawn's in.
Oh, hey, Dawn. Good to see you. Oh, yeah, thanks a lot, Dawn, for coming last night and for rejoining. Appreciate it. I don't know if I got a chance to tell you, I was in a blur. Like, last night was terrible. Like, I was just very out of my mind. Oh, she's home. Okay, good. Good. That's wonderful. Because I was wondering how she was doing. Yeah. I just heard that she was in the hospital yesterday. So I've been sort of out of the loop. Yeah, so good. Oh, so she's home. So that's a good sign. Yes. So anyway, so the meat is going. And I'm almost ready to start adding everything. Oh, okay, so there's Rebecca. Good to see you. Good to see you. I saw her pop in. She's saying hi. And I'm trying not to touch anything yet until I get everything kind of rolling in there. So I put the lid on just to sort of brown it, keep brown. So I'm browning the meat, searing the meat. I'm searing it on both sides. I'm going to give it just like a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to just start adding all the stuff after that. And then we're pretty much done with the beef stew, and then we just have to wait. Oh, but anyway, let me have that gravy. This is what I found this gravy mix in the, I don't know if it was the Dollar Tree. No, this one was Ollie's. Yeah, this was Ollie's. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen this stuff, but it's called brown gravy mix.
You have to put that in the.
Yeah, well, they can sort of see it, but there it is. I'm just like, so anyway, this is those spices that you buy in the store. And I don't remember why I bought this thing, but I said, let me just see what's in there. Oh, she messaged you when she was being released and got home. Oh, cool. Pray she keeps improving. Awesome. But, okay. Yeah. Did you dredge the meat to thicken the stew? I did. Yep. And, and that's what you do. Yeah. You dredge the meat. And so right now I'm going to take the lid off, but you see it's sizzling pretty good. Hopefully I have a little bit of a delay here, but it's going.
Yeah, Susan.
Oh, hey, Ashley. Good to see you. But you hear it sizzling, right? So what I did was I seasoned the meat, then I dredged it, and now I'm searing it. So and it looks like my cooker has woken up, has awakened. It's awake now. So I'm going to just turn it one more time.
He's hungry now.
You're hungry? Now, these pieces, I cut these so small, so these should be done. I don't think it'll take long to do this at all. But you just want to brown it. Now, I have turmeric on here, so that's the orangey color that you see. But I just take all the spices that we like, and we like turmeric because it's supposed to be anti-inflammatory. So if you have, arthritis, things like that, it's supposed to be good for that. So, do your research, but that's what they say. So we're going for it. Yeah. And it does smell great. Like I have a lot of, there's a lot of seasoning in here. And I went kind of heavy handed. That's the thing. I realized you do much better if you're a little bit heavy handed, especially with a stew, because then you're going to add liquid to it and it's going to get, I won't say watered down, but it sort of will. And then right before, before you serve something, you have to taste it. Like that's just a little tip that I, tell people. Taste it before you serve it. And then like, okay, not enough salt, too much salt, more salt. You can do something to it. But yeah, this is looking good. Ooh, I like the sound of that. So how's that smell, Moses? Do you like it?
Smells good.
Smells pretty good, right? I'm like, okay. Sometimes I'm amazed. I amaze myself sometimes. So I'm going to put the onions in. So I'm just throwing those in.
Oh, not crazy says turmeric gives her heartburn.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, yeah. Like a lot of you see it in like in Indian food a lot of times. And then also, if you want a little bit of heat, you could put some cayenne pepper in there. But I know, if you have a delicate stomach. But so I'm going to throw that in there. All right, so we got the meat is pretty much done. There's just one piece that's a little bit. I just want it to be a little bit more done. But it's going to be pretty much cooked through. Like I'm really trying to like speed the process. I cut the pieces really, really thin, just so that this will cook faster. But normally, if I was to make a stew, I usually make big honking pieces of meat and just let it go. But anyway, it's going. All right. So we got that in there. I threw in the onion. So I'm going to throw in some broth. I think just a little bit more. But anyway, I've got this going at about 500 degrees, which is a lot.
No.
Wait a minute.
That way.
Yep.
There you go.
Here you go. So I'm putting the broth in there so you can hear that going. And you want to cover it just a little bit. Maybe not all the way, but you just need a little bit to cover. And it's going to take a minute to heat through. And like I said, the last thing you want to do is put in the potatoes. The potatoes and the carrots cook really fast. I mean, it's really up to you, how quickly you want to put that in. And I'm going to put just a little bit more. But I have this going pretty high. Just a little bit more. Yeah. And then we're just going to let it go. All right. But anyway, I found this gravy mix, which is so like gross. And I would just, and what I'm going to do, Moses, I'll give you this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to chop up the celery, and then we'll talk more about this gravy mix. And remember, we were saying how you have to be careful with these things that you buy in the store, and make sure you read the labels. Yeah. All right. So anyway, I'm going to chop this up. But anyway, so once again, I'm going to thank Dawn and Lydia and Granny D, and just for joining the membership again. So that's awesome. And thank you guys. So thank you for being a friend. I'm going to put the leaves in. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would be, and the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. All right, so there's that. So that is the stew. I'm going to throw just a little more onion. I threw some onion in there. I have this minced onion. And this was another cheat that you can use, is some minced onion. And what it does, it's dehydrated. And you can just throw that in there and it will absorb some of the liquid. I might put just a little more liquid in there. Uh-oh, what was that?
Dave just downloaded the lawn cutting simulator.
Oh, wow. Now, and why?
We have a real lawn you can cut, Dave.
Yeah, Dave, if you want to come over, we will not
deprive you of it.
We will not deprive you of cutting lawns. I'm going to put a little bit of more garlic in. So this gravy is going to have some seasoning. And I'm just using this stuff in the jar. Just throwing that in.
Dawn just gifted a membership to someone.
Ooh, let's see. Let's see who gets it. Thank you, Dawn.
Oh, not crazy was gifted a...
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah, she does knots. There we go. I can put you on the screen. I found it. Yes, it finally, it didn't run away from me. All right. So I'm going to let this boil. I'm going to wait to throw the carrots in. I'm going to do them very last. And the potatoes, I'm going to wait just probably 10 minutes. Because these are the smallest potatoes ever. Let me see if I can show you. But these are tiny. You see how small these potatoes are?
Those are not the pearls, right?
No. The pearls look like smaller than this even. I don't even know how you even describe what they are. But anyway, I'm going to let this come to a boil. And then you can put a little Worcestershire. Oh, here we go. Worcestershire sauce in there or soy sauce. And I forget the name of the sauce that VJ uses. It's funny, it's the one that's not, it's like it keeps you from getting all the salt. Yeah. I cannot remember what that's called. Anyway.
So, congratulations to Not Crazy by Crazy Lady. And thank you, Dawn.
Yes, we appreciate it. Yes. That's cool. All right. And there's there we go. Cheryl Rich. Good to see you. All right, so I'm going to put the lid on. It's starting to come to a boil.
Dave said his dad's favorite is Worcestershire.
Worcestershire?
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 Yeah, that one.
I don't even know how you pronounce that. But anyway, I'm going to let that go. And then we're good. So I'm going to get back to the chat. And what I'm going to do is...
Bragg's Liquid Aminos.
That's what it is. Thank you. I'm like, what is that stuff called?
That, but
yeah, I cannot remember either. But anyway, so I'm going to let that go. I'm going to trade places. And then hopefully, yeah, here we go. But thank you so much. Good to see you. And everyone's saying hello. Yeah, that word is definitely a mouthful. That's correct. But anyway, so I found this thing in my so like I said, you guys, just be careful with some of the stuff that you put in your body, because I'm going to see if I can show you the ingredients. So this is brown gravy mix, right? And it was the Mandela effect. Oh, 1G now? Okay. Let me see. Hold on. I think Bragg's. Oh, Bragg's. Oh, I thought it was 2. Oh, no. See, Dave always finds these things. Right? So here's this one. So anyway, this is brown gravy mix. And I'm going to read the ingredients. It has enriched wheat flour, which is bad. Because basically what they do is they take the flour, they take all of the outer germ off of it, which is the dark part, and then they remove it, and then they add vitamins back later on and bleach it white, which is crazy. And then it has reduced iron. I don't even know what that is. And then thiamine mononitrate. See, I can't even pronounce this. Riboflavin and folic acid, malted barley flour, potassium bromate, which I know is like a preservative, maltodextrin, which is sugar, hydrolyzed corn protein, which is, I don't know, salt, modified cornstarch, which is a GMO product, cornstarch, monosodium glutamate, which a lot of people have allergies to, caramel color, torula yeast, onion, garlic, lactic acid, disodium isonate. Oh my word. This is chemistry. And I don't even know how you say it. Guanylate. And then it says contains wheat. So anyway, this is some real generic kind of scary stuff. Too many ingredients. Like if there's this many ingredients in so many chemical situations, as I say,
if you can't pronounce it,
this isn't good for you.
It's not good for you.
Right. So there we go. Yeah. So that's my point. And then like here's chicken broth. Like this one, I got this from one of the stores. This just says, hold on, it says, what's in here? Chicken broth. That's the number one ingredient. And then it has a little bit of salt, sea salt. And they put a little bit of sugar in, and they say natural flavor, which we don't know what that is, carrot juice, onion powder, and chicken fat. Ooh. But not too crazy. I mean, it's not the best, but, it's better than whatever this is. If you have to read the ingredients.
So we got Jessica SMC.
Oh, right. Let me see. I'm in there. So let's see. Let me see what... I think Bragg's is Mandela. Yeah, we saw that in Mandela. Oh, yeah, Jessica, good to see you. Happy Friday. Thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by. Everyone's saying hello. So anyway, so there's that. So that's just one example of why you have to be careful with what you're putting in your body, because this stuff is crazy. I mean, we're finding more and more really wackadoo things that are in the, So read the ingredients. I mean, the other day we tried to buy some strawberry preserves, and that had a lot of sugar in it also. And I just went, darn it. Like, it should be easy to buy sugar. Oh, Haas pickle. No, I do not. No, is that like a West Coast thing? Oh, okay.
I don't remember Vlasic.
Yeah, that's all I remember is Vlasic. Yeah, that was the one.
Stork.
Oh, but she's saying, what is she saying here? Hold on. Oh, okay. Organic. Nice. Wait, I thought I saw some. Oh, no MSG. That's it. Arrington Farms has no MSG in their bouillon. Yeah, so a bouillon is another thing that you can use. But the thing with most bouillon is there's a lot of salt. So if you have a low salt diet, that's going to kill it. Soy sauce is going to kill it. Yeah, you have to be. Oh, okay. And she's saying that same name sounds familiar. In TGIF, Jessica. There we go. So anyway, yeah, there's a lot going on. I'm telling you with this food, and I'm going to take. Let's see if I can. I'm going to take the lid off. Used to be a brand, but now can't find it. Yeah, see, that's what happens with a lot of this food.
We'll start making your own pickle now.
What's that?
Start canning your own pickles.
Yeah, you really should. Yeah, do your own. I really wish I could. I haven't tried it yet, but one day I will try it. Let me slide that over just a little bit there. But this is the, but anyway, there's the stew. It's going there. It's going to be a second, a little bit of a delay. Ooh, but it's looking good. Let's see, come on, camera. Refrozen. Used to be a brand. I can't find it. But anyway, but it's looking pretty good. Yeah, there it is. So the stew's looking great. And then you just let it, you want to cook it until the meat is tender. And, you can stick a fork in there and, they call it fork tender, but that's what you do. And that's how you do. And I used to love raw pickles, everyday snack. Mm-hmm. Nice.
I did too.
And refrigerated pickles, but you never canned. Okay. And that's not bad. Yeah. So I so that's basically the stew, you guys. Making me hungry. So anyway, but yeah, and it's getting a nice gravy. Now it's going to thicken up. The thing is right now, it's going to take a while. What was that?
Dave said hi to Nightbot.
Oh yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up, Nightbot?
What are you?
Yeah. But anyway, but it looks good. So that's basically your stew, you guys. I mean, so it didn't take long. I mean, the longest part for me was just actually cutting everything up because I'm slow. Like most people. Yeah. Slow, bro. So anyway, that's cool. All right. Now, I think what we'll do, I'm going to just refer to some of my crazy links in the chat. And I left in the stream. Now, of course, I cannot remember the exact title, but there is a video. I'm not done watching it. It's about 2 hours long. It's a podcast, and it's called, oh boy. It is called, let me see if I can remember to do this correctly here. It's got a crazy name. It's called The Invisible Fatal Conveniences That Are Making Us Sick. And I put the link to it. And I don't want it to scare you, but I want it to scare you actually. Because what this does is it talks about a lot of different things that are out in the environment that you have to sort of, if you can, avoid. And I'm not going to get into all of it right now, but one of the things that I talked about, that I kind of talk about all the time, prep is what takes most of the time. Yeah, that's true. That is correct. Yeah, prep. And see, for me, I think this time I only took about 20 minutes. Like, it really wasn't that long. Like, once I had everything, I threw everything on the counter and I just kind of like went for it. And as you see, I didn't really chop anything that, intensely or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you have to be real precise and all that. But I think with stew, it's like, you can do whatever. Like, it's a beautiful thing. And then, like I said, if to make it, you make it your way, you put your favorite ingredients in there and let it go. But anyway, one of the things that they talk about is high fructose corn syrup. And that really, and it's ironic because this guy who has the podcast and the person who's the guest on there, we're pretty much on the same page, which is very, very interesting. The one guy's a physician, and he was just saying, like, over the years, he actually took himself to a plant-based diet. Now, of course, obviously, I am not there yet, but he took himself to a plant-based diet because he felt like there was just like a lot of moral and, personal things that he just said, you know what, I don't want to eat meat anymore. But the other thing that he talked about was high fructose corn syrup. Yes. And yeah, he definitely said that, like, it's, sugar. See, first of all, I cannot find the statistic, But when I first started doing this cooking almost a year ago, they were saying that we are eating something like 1,000 times more sugar than the people from 1900. The people from 2000, if you compare them to the people from 1900, they may have eaten like a tablespoon or two a day, and we're eating maybe like 20. Yeah, and we're eating pounds and pounds and pounds of sugar over over the course of a year. And high fructose corn syrup is the way it's been snuck into our diet, regardless of whether we wanted that or not. You know what I'm saying? And see, yeah, Dave, oh, that's good. Let me see that. We're going to highlight the...
So Not Crazy says she saw the fat sickened and nearly dying.
Did you? Yes, I love that. Yeah. What did you think of that one?
And then Dave said he dropped a lot of stuff, doctor's orders.
Yes.
But there's a pie that's calling him.
Oh, yeah. I understand that.
Yeah.
Because we love, yes, and they add it to everything. So it's like, what did he say? He said salad dressing, sodas, juices, and the one example was this gravy. One of the ways that they hide high fructose corn syrup is this thing called maltodextrin, maltodextrin, and it's a sugar. And I forget what that salad. We had a salad, or no, it was a barbecue sauce. We were in a store, and I did a little short about it, but it had maltodextrin, sugar, high fructose corn syrup, and then what they call regular corn syrup. And I think it may have had one more sugar. And we were just like, what the heck? It was just like sugar and more sugar. And I said, well, that's not even barbecue sauce. But anyway.
Read by Bonnie.
Yeah, I see Bonnie. What did she say?
She put some Christmas crack in the freezer.
Did you put some...
Define Christmas crack.
Yeah, please define Christmas crack. We'd love to know that. And listen, this is the one thing I forgot to say. I'm going to put this on that Dave said. So he dropped soda in most sweets, dropped corn syrup, and bad fruits, and veggies, doctor's orders. Yeah, see, that's good. That's really good because people are getting bigger and bigger. Have you noticed? Like everybody's getting fatter. And I have a relative who's in the health community, and they always maintain, people are just eating I'm like, it's the high fructose corn syrup. I think that's a lot of it. And, in the portion size, like people have really increased the portion size over what people were eating back in the day, But anyway, and there's Bonnie. Uh-oh. And then she said, oh, Lord, here we go. You're talking about eating really bad stuff. Hey, the Christmas crack. Oh, okay. All right. Interesting. How is the crack? And then Not Crazy by Crazy Lady saying, I learned a lot from it and also made me angry at the same time. Right. Yes. Because, and unfortunately, I hate to tell you, it's a political kind of a policy thing because, the federal government gives, oh my goodness, now I'm losing the word now. They give incentives to the farmers to grow corn. So now they're trying to put corn in everything. Like corn is in our gas, like I don't understand why we're using corn in the gas. I don't understand, that, what's that called?
Ethanol.
The ethanol. Yeah. That summer fuel, they used to call it. I don't know what they would do it in the summertime. Yeah. It's crazy, right?
Summer fuel.
Yeah. But but that stuff is, it's incentivizing them to use corn. And then corn, and like most corn, I hate to say, is GMO. But so there's that. So we don't even know what the effects of that, that is going to be. You know what I mean? So anyway, but yes, you make your own salad dressing, as Renee Michelle says, and pasta sauce because of the sugars. Yep. And red sauce, which we love, pizza and spaghetti sauce. A lot of it has a lot of sugar and it has a lot of salt. So you really have to read the labels before you take it home because you're always tempted. You just go in the store and grab one. You don't really analyze what's in this, but you have to now because there's all these hidden things in there. Okay. You'll send me. Okay. I like it, Bonnie. It's good on crackers, butter, brown sugar. Oh, okay. Ooh, nice. So anyway, so there's that. Yeah. They've messed with our food. That's correct. Processing and the GMOs, deadly stuff. Yeah. So really that's kind of like the message that I say this every week. And I'm saying it to myself in addition to, the people that come to my channel is that, if you make your own food, at least you can sort of control the amount of sugar and salt and fat and things like that. And so that's why I'm trying to get people to think that you can, it's not that hard to cook. It really isn't, but it is, it takes a little bit of time. So you have to do a little pre-planning. And that's why, like I said, there are ways that you can cheat. You can get some canned stuff, especially like in the wintertime. The vegetables may not be as good, but in the summertime, you can go to the farmer's market, the flea market, and get all the good stuff, whatever it is, celery, onions, garlic. You can grow your own. I mean, ideally, if you could sort of, like, especially an herb garden, you can actually put that on your windowsill. Like it's that small. You could really put some, maybe not the garlic, but you could grow like some cilantro, oregano, basil, things like that you use all the time. Yep. Let's see what did VJ say. She said, "Oh, hi, Bonnie. I just had it for the first time last Saturday. Love it." Oh yeah, and okay. Let's see. Oh, thank you for sending that, Bonnie. And then it's supposed to be saving us money, but right. Yep, that corn. Yeah. So, so like I said, just take a few moments. Remember, it's your body. We're only coming through here one time. And, if you look at the amount of the people that have diabetes, type 2 specifically, a lot of it's due to diet or lack of a good one. So anyway, just some food for thought. But I like that fat, sick, and nearly dead. Oh, this is really going. I think this may be done, actually, in just a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty tender. Ooh. So is that. I think we may be done. I could probably thicken this a little bit and then call it a day. It's insane. Right, I'm going to put the potatoes in. So I'm going to throw those in. And I just, did these little dudes. I'm going to throw them in. Now, these may take a while. I probably should have put those in first. But I'm just going to throw some potatoes in there. And I washed these and scrubbed them. And I'm just throwing them in whole because they're about an 1.5 to 2 inches long. And that's it. So we're just going to keep going. And I'm going to throw the carrots in at the very end because I sort of like a little bit of crunch. But if you have broccoli, any kale, you can throw that in. Oh, wow. Oh, Ryan O'Neill. Yeah, I think he had some kind of illness. I don't remember what he had, but I think there was something going on. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, yes, that's a good one. And what's the other one we love? Well, I love Super Size Me, even though that one's a little bit crazy.
Yeah, that one's nuts.
It's nuts. But I'll tell you. Oh, so this is good. This is beef stew, Bonnie. And yes, 1 and 2. That's right. Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, part 1 and 2. Now, the only thing that I will tell you now I did sort of try some of the stuff that he did in the Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. And the thing with the juicing, I think, is very, very useful. Now, you have to get a juicer. I mean, it does help, but it's something that's really hard to maintain because we tried it for maybe a couple of weeks here and there. We were doing it like every other day or something like that.
It can be very costly.
Oh my gosh. We had bags of like lettuce and bags of kale. I mean, we were just going through it. Mm-hmm. And apples and, you can put a potato in there. Like the juicers work well with those hard veggies. You know what I mean? And my father-in-law had some stuff going on and we had him juicing for a while. But we couldn't get him like this is right before all these delivery services happened. Remember before like DoorDash, we never had any of those things. And you had to sort of get your own, and then the stores sort of started. Oh, hey, Minister Terry. Hello. Let's see. Oh, reminder viewers and subscribers of this YouTube channel, please set an alarm on your cell phone for each of these wonderful, informative, entertaining YouTube live stream. Thank you. That's great. Oh, you had beef stew yesterday? Yes. Okay. Hold on. Yes. Good to see you. Good afternoon. Yes. Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, we just said the blending because you get the pulp and the fiber. In fact, the pulp and the fiber, they even make pies out of that.
They do. Like they put it in cookies and not necessarily cookies, but like they'll put it in a like what did they put it in? Somebody put it in like a pie, or they used it as a base for like soup and things like that. Like, but I feel like I need the fiber without oversharing.
But also go back into your garden if you're a gardener.
Yeah, if you're a gardener, that's a good idea. Mr. I bring it. All right. That's good. Yeah. So there's some useful things that you can use, for, with these, with that pulp that you get out of the juicing. But the thing that's really nice about it is, well, the guy in that, just like spoiler alert, if you haven't seen that Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, he had some kind of autoimmune. Oh, there's Wellness for Frugal Mama. Hey, hello. This guy had some kind of autoimmune. He had hives. He had chronic hives. And that means it's some kind of allergic something going on in his body. And when he started juicing, he had hives all over his body. And then when he started juicing, they just went away. And I was like, what? So it may have been some kind of a nutritional thing. I don't know. But I just remember thinking, uh-oh, maybe that means we're not getting enough of what we need in our food. And a lot of people have said that. I have to go back, and I cannot remember, because I've seen so many of these food documentaries. But what I'm going to do next time is I'm going to put together sort of a list and list it in this description box. And then you can sort of get a feel for like what kind of, what they talk about in each of these things. I mean, there's another one called Forks to Knives. That's a good one. Super Size Me, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead parts 1 and 2. And let me change camera so you can see this. And so it's crazy. But there's a lot of good food documentaries on there. And I think once you start, like I said, the solution to all this is you try to do the best that you can, and what you want to do is you just want to make sure that you make the best choices that you can. Because remember, like I said, you only have one body. We're coming through here one time. And, it seems like a lot of our health problems are due to no figgy pudding. No, Drew, you have to send us the figs. Because Drew has fig trees in his yard. But yeah, it's too cold up here. I don't know. Like I did a short the other day and it snowed like 2 inches and I wanted to scream. And I'm still like in trauma from that. Yeah. Because he woke up, it was like real pretty. And then the next thing you know, we were just like, there's like 1.5 inches, 2 inches of snow on the ground. Great. But it is December, in the north. So this is what happens. See, we got Dreamy. Let's see. We got Psalm 146. Good to see you. We're listening in the background. Good. Yeah, maybe you can share with us some of your gardening tips. Like we need some of those. Oh, you don't miss it. Yeah, I know. We really got. That's right. Some of us take better care of others than we do ourselves. That's correct. Yep. So Wells or Frugal Mama, like she's got a nice workout channel, and you've really made some good strides. She works out every day. She doesn't like kill herself, but she does, it's work, every day, just a little bit of something every day. It really works great. So that's kind of the message, you don't have to kill yourself. But, if you're consistent and eat well and take care of yourself, it's all good, So anyway, I'm putting in some carrots now. And hopefully this will thicken up a little bit, but it's looking pretty good. But anyway, so yeah. Yeah, nutrition helps prevent autoimmune disease flare-ups. Yeah, there you go, Minister Terry. Thank you. And let's see. And yeah, so that's kind of the bottom line, So my husband and I sort of started, for the people who are a little bit newer on the channel, we started this whole journey really quite by accident. Like we ended up moving from the country from the city to the country. And then we realized like the food is so good here because we do have some farmers, nearby. And the farmers, usually what they do, especially with the flea markets and the farmers markets, they sell things pretty reasonable and they're usually pretty fresh. And so it doesn't come, real far. So, oh, he's back there. Drew's saying hi.
What's up, Drew?
What's up? Checking in, peace and blessings. Oh, Steve Gilmore, good to see you. So that's really the bottom line. So the thing is, you just want to take care of yourself because, like I said, you only come through here once. Oh, your gardening's not going so well. The spider mites and aphids won't let me. See that? Wow. You know what's interesting? I have seen more bugs like in the last 3 years. Like you name it.
Yeah, we just did that class on
Did you? Oh yeah,
controlling the.
Oh, you got to tell them what you're up to.
Yeah, you got to stay on that early in the season. Just keeping track of what's on there, and how to like. There's a lot of more natural preventatives, but you really want to stay away from doing any kind of chemicals, so it doesn't mess with the soil and your pH levels and stuff, because that'll cause more damage too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. So Moses just started a master gardener class, and how long have you been in there? Like a month or two.
Started
was it
October?
September, October?
We started.
Yeah, I forget. But he's only been going there a while. But they really get into like the soil. Like I mean, I'm only listening, sort of over. I'm in the back of the room listening. But they talk a lot about all these different things that try to save your soil and how to make your soil better and what to do and blah blah blah. All those things.
Composting.
So it's a really good class if you have a garden club somewhere near you.
Yeah.
Because we really have never done that.
No, and if you're doing it now, if you're a consistent gardener, like right about now, start testing your soil. So this way, come planting season, you'll know what to fix.
Yeah.
And rotate your crops out, whatever you're growing, so it gives a chance the soil to do something different with
Yep.
Very
good. Yeah. So that's our next thing is we're kind of saying, should we try to grow our own? Like we have a little bit of land, but we have so many deer that I don't know what we're going to have to do to prevent them from eating everything. Because in fact, this morning it was like Snow White this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, Hi,
Steve.
There were so many deer, and I'm like, and they were eating our pine tree. So we're just like, all right now.
So we haven't gotten around to doing the hydroponics, but they usually have a lot of different people that talk about doing hydroponics, and it's hydroponics, aquaponics. They have people there that also do apiaries, talk about beekeeping. How you need to make sure you pollinating and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. So like around here, there is, what is that thing called? The Arboretum. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
The Arboretum. So we went walking sort of around this Arboretum, and it was really good. Look at my hand. It like froze in a really bad position there. It looks like I'm giving the finger. Oh no, that's terrible. But anyway, I think all our markets are down for the season. Yeah. And it does get cold. Like around here, they shut them down around Christmas, usually the week or so before. So there's probably like 1 or 2 more weeks where they do that. But yeah, they talk about hydroponics. Yep. And Steve's saying, hey, let me see what else. And what did Drew say about the fundamentals? Dedicating my life to this day to these fundamentals. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, so that's really the thing. Like if I don't leave you with anything, I just want you to think about just ways that you can improve, what you put in your body. Oh, ladybugs. Yes, Simone, that is correct. I have heard that. Yep. Oh, no. can't pay paradise. That's Joni Mitchell.
Yeah. I was like, that sounds familiar.
That sounds very familiar. Okay. Is it Lead Farmer or Lead Farmer? Lead Farmer.
I think it's Lead Farmer.
Is it?
He
is it Lead?
Lead.
Or okay. Because then I thought I heard him say lead, but he uses his own fluids to keep the deer away.
Yeah.
I don't think let me tell you, these deer, they're just like, they don't care. Like they just come up to the window and they're usually like this. Like looking in the window, and I'm just like, really?
You're nosy.
You are nosy. Get out of here. And Drew said, hydroponics are great. Love aquaponics, but the new mist systems for the vertical style uses 80% less water. Okay. Hippie Drew. I love it. I love it. Yes.
Oh, he said lead like the metal.
It is lead. Yeah. Okay. I thought I heard him say lead. Just remember, you watched one of his videos. And okay. Oh, that's nice. Oh, you're very wise. Yeah, he chose okay. Here, major upgrade. Oh, that's nice. Samoan Watchman, everyone say hey. Yes. Oh, how was the nutrition? That's a good question. Have you heard anything on that yet, Moses?
What?
How was the nutrition versus the hydroponic versus like throwing it in the soil?
See, we haven't really.
He hasn't gotten that far. He's only been there about a month.
No, it's like
But the thing is, like they have, how long are those lectures? They do have like 3 or 4 hours, 2.5, 3
hours, and then it's like
question and answers,
continuous.
Yeah. So this is like real stuff, you know. They're you know, and then they're taking exams. Like this is pretty serious stuff. But thank you, Steve. Yeah, lead like the metal. That's why I thought it was lead. Yes. Oh no, Drew. That is interesting. Now, see, if I did that, I would get caught on camera or something. Oh, you're putting the Christmas crack in your body, Bonnie? Nice. Yeah, we all do that. And let's see, you got to do it every time you go out for it to work. Oh, yeah, because I guess humans is very, the scent must not be that strong. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Let me tell you our chicken story. We had the same situation. We had chickens a couple of years ago. Oh man, it was like a battle. We saw every predator that you could possibly name that we never saw before. We were just like, really? Like everybody likes chicken, apparently. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it's like an NCIS scene in their backyard sometimes.
No, don't tell them. Oh, that was terrible. Okay. Let's see. Drew said the soil doesn't take the nutrients, so with hydroponics. The nutrients are direct fed, so super bountiful. Okay. Good to know. That's awesome. Okay. Now let me see if I can find this other page. I'll just show you one more thing. But take a look at some of those things in the links. Oh, the other thing are the PFAS. That's what the guy was saying in this video. So I put a link to this video. It's too long for me to remember. But he talked about the PFAS. And it's anything. The one thing that he mentioned that I wasn't aware of is that he said it's in clothing, it's in the coatings in pans, and then it's in some of the, oh my goodness, was it? It was, oh my gosh, my brains. I'm gonna have to look it up. But it's in a lot of those products that you put on your body. And he was saying, like, do you want to put this chemical on your body that because your skin is your largest organ on your body. And so everything kind of gets absorbed, regardless of what you're using. And so, when you're using like lotions and things like that, you have to be careful of, like, a lot of lotions have formaldehyde, things very similar to formaldehyde, and it's like sodium lauryl sulfate. And if you look on the back of your lotion jars, like you'll see that it's in a lot of things, in shampoos, and those things that come really close to your body. You don't want to have like formaldehyde close to your body because you don't need it at this point. Because formaldehyde is embalming fluid.
Drew said PEG, polyethylene.
Yeah, that's another one. Yep. Ethylene glycol is another one. What was the other thing? Oh, yeah, and he also talked about, which is a whole nother conspiracy thing, is the toothpaste and the fluoride. Like, you really don't need that in your body either.
Nope.
And it's supposed to make you really stupid. It's supposed to dumb you down, your brain.
Yeah. It's a slippery slope because you got kids who don't like to brush.
Yeah. Yeah. But they say what you can do is you can take a little bit of baking soda, coconut oil, rub it on your toothbrush and brush your teeth, and it's going to take care of all that. So, things to think about. Christmas crack. I like that. Yeah, there was like a couple of things, but the PFAS, there was one item that it was in that I was surprised. But they said anything that's slippery. So they were saying like clothing, like waterproof clothing, that stuff you put it right on your body, and they're forever chemicals and they just don't break down in the water. Yep. And let's see what Drew's saying. Stimulates, chicken stimulates large predators. Yes, that's true. Yes. I love it. And ammonia gets on the leaves. On humid days, not so good for around greens, broccoli. Yes. Ooh, yeah, you don't want that. Okay, gotcha. PEG. Let's see. Propylene glycol. Yep. But the other one is, I know, antifreeze. Yes, that's what it is. It's antifreeze. Yep. Cosmetics. Yep. And you're gonna have to stick to cocoa butter. Yes, for sure. Yep. And fluoride. Yep. It's to block your third eye. Yep. That's what they say in beauty products. And it makes people docile. Yep. Baking soda works just fine. There you go. And they say, if you want a little flavor, just put a little coconut oil in there, and that'll take care of you also. Oh, where the PFAS was in It was dental floss. Ah, that's what blew my mind. It was dental floss. Anything that's slippery, because they want that stuff to be slippery, and you don't want it. Yes. Just have them in after. That's correct. Drew's funny. Yes, that's it. Yes. And fluoride softens teeth. I did not know that. See? There's some crazy stuff. So we are really using some crazy products. Mm-hmm. And because the toothpaste that they are making, now doesn't even taste right. Right. And the other thing is, with the toothpaste, what is it? Yeah, well, there's the fluoride, number one. And you're not supposed to swallow. So what they say if you look on the back of the toothpaste tube, it says, do not swallow this because it's like basically poison. They don't say poison, but they go, don't swallow this. It's not good for you. And then you kind of go, well, you're putting it in your mouth. Like, how can you not swallow it? And then the dyes, right? There's dyes in a lot of these products, and fragrances. You don't need fragrances in your lotion. You just need lotion to moisturize your dry skin. Yes. Oh, here we go. Yes, there we go, Drew. That's it. PFOS stops the blood flow in their blood-brain barrier. That's correct. It's a neurological confusion. Yes. But the fact that they put this on dental floss blew my mind. Like, I can see a non-stick pan, but dental floss is something that's very, very close, into your skin, like your mouth, like there's all those, like, you have, what are those called? Oh my goodness. You have your lymph nodes. You got lymph nodes all around here. It's going right in your mouth, very, very close to your lymph nodes, which is your immune system. Like, all this stuff is really, really hard on the immune system. So it's scary. Like, so you really got to, your crack tastes like a heat bar. Hold on. See, what? she's that's what she's baking. Ooh. And let's see. Okay. Yeah, and not crazy. Said her husband's grandfather used to use baking soda and mint. Yep. There you go. So anyway, take a look at it. And then Drew, and he told me this story. He said that the company down here was dumping this. It's made from Teflon, like in the pans. And there was a little cancer cell kind of downwind of this company when they were dumping all this stuff in the water. So it is kind of scary, and they've been using Teflon it's even before that, Drew. They were using that like in the late 60s, early 70s. You know what I mean? Yeah, but they've been in his area dumping it there. So anyway, things like this, you got to think about it. And then Crest toothpaste, and you're not dead. Well, but, fluoride really isn't good for you. And if you look on the back of the Crest toothpaste, it says, do not swallow this. Now, why does it say that?
It shouldn't probably be in your mouth.
It makes you wonder. But you can still taste it. Yeah, and I never liked the taste of toothpaste, actually. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, they just took out our poisonous paper factory and put in a lithium processing plant. Yippee! Yeah, wow. And you don't buy anything with perfumes, because that's the biggest thing. They put perfumes in such random stuff. Like the one, I got a lipstick one time, and they put perfume in the lipstick. And I thought, what, my lips don't smell good? I don't know. It was just kind of random, you know what I mean? So let's see how this is going. I think, you know what, Moses?
It's done.
I think this is done.
Right.
Yeah, I'm cooking this really high, which is terrible. Oh, yeah, and it's thickening up nicely. All right, now. Could be a little thicker, but you know what? But it's doing great. Yes. Yeah, the potatoes just about done. Really, the longest thing, I should have probably put these in a little sooner.
GT Junior grows in Alaska.
Oh, hello. Yeah, you just missed the garden talk.
Yeah.
But good to see you. But anyway, so there's the stew. It's basically done. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, they got red 40 and everything. That's right, Steve. Yep. Yeah. So, so I'm just trying to, like let people say, spend your time, just read the labels on things, because you'll find that there's a lot of really random stuff in a lot of the things, the everyday products that you use that I wouldn't want to swallow it either. But, like little kids sometimes do when they're brushing their teeth, you know what I mean? And you remember those young brains, like they say what your brain stops growing when you're up to like 25, 30. You don't want to damage your brain like before then, right? Yep. And hello from Alaska. Good to see you. And everyone's saying, Nightbot saying, hey. And your tongue absorbs more than the stomach because of the acids. Wow, that's why chewing tobacco is stronger than cigarettes. What? Oh, okay. All right, Drew. See, Drew's a wealth of knowledge over here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at that. But like I said, do your own research. But, remember, see, this is the thing that I've realized with a lot of this health stuff is that over time, remember, I don't know if people remember, because I'm a little older than some people, but there was a time when they said eggs were bad for you. And they said, oh, they've got too much cholesterol and this and that and the other. And then people stopped eating eggs. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh my gosh, they actually are really good for you. And they're cheap, and they seem to flip-flop. Like these people, these dietary people sort of flip-flop with a lot of this stuff. But see now, okay, so VJ's saying fluoride helps prevent tooth decay by making the tooth more resistant to acid. That's true. Yep, from plaque and sugars in the mouth. That's right, WebMD. Yeah, garden talk. Yeah, we talked a little bit. So my husband is just signed up for a master gardener class. Yep. So we were just talking about, in Psalm 146 was having issues with aphids. And we have issues with deer that eat everything. So let's see. So the Royal Prestige Company got rich off the fact that Teflon is in nonstick pans isn't good for us. Those people are scared and get into buying theirs. How much are their pans? Does anybody know? Do you know? How much are they? Because I think we have one of those in the mall by our house.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that fancy? Yes. How much are those? Yeah.
I don't know, but I still wouldn't trust it.
Yeah. Now let's see what she says. And my friend in Beatles has been analyzing, has been sending amazing Northern Lights photos recently. Oh, cool. And fluoride turns turtles into ninjas. It does.
Go ninja, go.
You remember that?
Ninja, go ninja, go.
Wow. Okay, so then there's that. We probably swallowed a lot of dirt, so I don't get it. Well, no, see, I don't think dirt is bad. See, it's funny. Like I had a friend of mine who was like, "Dirt is awful. Oh my gosh, you ought to be so scared." And I said, food grows in dirt, right?
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh." I mean, we're not supposed to eat it, but you need dirt. You need soil to grow things, in my opinion. We've done a little bit. Like we did really well when we first moved here. We had tomatoes that were growing great. And then the second year, like the first year we had a bumper crop of tomatoes. And then the second year was like, wah, wah. And we haven't had a tomato since. Oh, okay. So Drizzle's asking GT Jr. Do you see the Northern Lights? I guess you probably do up there, right? And then Samoan's being naughty. Yes, so true. Oh, snap. It'll make me a crime-fighting pizza eater. That's correct.
No, Drew. It'll just make us just pizza eaters.
Probably just...
It's too much effort in the crime fighting.
Yeah, the crime fighting is scary.
There's a lot of effort in that.
Yes.
My joints can't handle it.
Because I don't... Oh, yeah. See, and Drizzle Stank actually lost 100 pounds, you guys. So he is like an expert on like dietary stuff because he's done it. Like I don't know how you lose 100 pounds. That's crazy. But he doesn't eat a lot of carbs, and that's like the big thing he said. Yes. And let's see, the Aurora Lights, Northern Lights. Yes, I get to see them, Drizzle. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, let's see what else. Let's see, it was a few $100s for their pans. The small griddle alone was $200 several years ago, and it worked horribly. No, You gave it to Goodwill. Wow.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
I'd be asking my money back.
Uh-oh. Are you okay, Drew? But anyway, I think I'm going to turn off this stew. I think it's good. I'm going to turn it down because it's thickening up. So yeah, I got right now this pan that I'm using. This is the world's oldest crock pot. But anyway, it goes up to 500 degrees. So it's going. Yeah, and then see, not crazy is saying, let's see, a little dirt is good for us. We have too much antibacterial stuff in our systems. Yes, and we've weakened our system. That's right. And then GT Jr. saying, Drizzle, I need to lose weight, man. I will get there. Congratulations on the weight loss. Yeah. I know. And Drew's all like, he's all like ripped. Like I never had, like, even when I was like skinny, I had never had a ripped stomach, I always had like a little pudgy stomach. I don't know how, Oh yeah, this is perfect. I think it's done. All right, so I'm going to plate this just so you can sort of see what it looks like. And then we're basically done. I can't believe it. Hopefully we can see this now. I'm going to grab a label. Yeah, these potatoes looking good. So I'm just going to scoop a little bit out and then we'll see. And it's looking good. But we ate a late lunch, so we won't be eating this, at least right now. But anyway, yeah, this is good. And I could have even put a little more sauce in here. But what I just try to do is, you just try to, once again, use the freshest ingredients that you can get. And yeah, I'm a little bit behind there. Come on, camera. Use the freshest ingredients you can get. Use the seasonings that you like. And then there we go. And then go from there. Let me move that up a little bit there. I'm gonna hide that comment. But anyway, there it is. So that's the stew. It's done. And I don't know if you can see the heat, but it's smoking.
Smoking.
It's smoking. Smoking. So I'm gonna turn this all the way down. But anyway, it's done. Voila, as they say. You're eating a bowl of navy beans right now? Okay. Right. Yeah, Drew's a good eater for somebody who's so skinny. Which is good. So anyway, I'm gonna put this lid on here. And one more shot. I'll put it there. And then there it is. So like I said, let me see if I can just show you one thing. I'll show you one last thing. And I thought about, there it is. Yes, there it is. Yay. We females tend to have, because of babies. That's correct. But even when I was like pre-baby, before I had babies, I always had a little bit, not a belly, but just a little something going on down there. And, and it's brutal. Like, and you sit there, and then some people, they just get like the 6-pack. Like I never had that. Yes. And then Drizzle said, I convinced myself, oh no. Oh, okay. Ooh, yeah, he eats paleo. Wow. Okay, let me switch this over. That's amazing. Okay. So I'm gonna let you read that. Let that one marinate. Let's see. Yeah, so he eats. Oh yeah, rice. Oh, okay, I get it. Oh yeah, it is bad. And yeast. I got you. Take a So he eats paleo 95% of the time. I am human. Okay. He's doing great. Now let's see. I'm gonna pull one thing up before we go, and I'm gonna show you. Oh yeah, I can do this. Oh, this is good. All right, so I'm gonna do this, and then I think we're done. Wow, we did okay, Moses. We did it. Sweet. I'm gonna do that. Lois Samos. We did it. Dora the Explorer. I'm gonna show you a link, and this is where you can get some of the nutrition in your food. That if you have a curiosity, and I hope this is big enough. Here we go. So I don't know if you guys can see this. It's going to be a little bit of a, and let me know if you can, let me see. Oh, hold on. I have to go back. I have to add this to the stream. I always forget. Let me add this to the stream. Here we go. All right. Okay. So let me see if I can make this big, full screen.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So anyway, so this is the Food Data Central. Can you see that, Moses?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So anyway, so what this is from the United States Department of Agriculture. And I put the link in the description. And you see that empty box? All you have to do is type the name of a product. And I use chuck steak. So I'm going to try this today. Chuck steak, chuck roast. That's what I put in before. So if you put that in there, see, come on, load. Oh, so I'm using those government websites. So they're going, I bring it every day. Is using this. It's looking up chuck roast. Okay, there it is. Now, I want to make this bigger. So in the bottom here, they give numbers and all this stuff to every known food item to man. But you see this little link? It's beef chuck roast boneless choice raw. And it was updated as late as April 3rd, 2023. But if you click on this thing, it will tell you, based on the weight, what kind of nutrients are in that piece of meat. And I'm going to see if I can do this. Let's see. I think it goes 50 grams, 100 grams, 200 grams. Let me see what this sample is. This is a 100-gram portion. There it is. It's 100 grams. So in 100 grams of this chuck roast, you get 64 grams of water. It's about 230 calories. You get almost 3 grams of nitrogen, 18.4 grams of protein, 17.8 grams of lipid fat. There's ash. Carbohydrate, 0. No surprise. You get iron, 2.06 milligrams, calcium, 5 milligrams, on and on and on. So this is a way you can sort of get a feel for like how much you're getting based on the weight of the item that you're eating. And that goes for, and they even have in there, let me go back to StreamYard. They even have in there some of the processed foods like, you name it, cereals, things like that. They go into all these things. So if you're just curious approximately like how much protein and fat you're getting, you can always go to this website. And the beans are hitting. Steve. And thanks for the thumbs up. Reminder of the oh, here we go. I hear you. I bring it. I had 2 C-sections. I wonder if I'll ever be able to get a 6-pack. I know, right?
You can. It's just a lot.
It's gonna be yes. A lot of work. Yeah. I never had one, so thank God. And you like cookies, right? Cookie Monster.
Cookies.
And you want navy beans now. Steve likes navy beans too. I have an 8-pack, but it's covered by the 10 pounds he gained back. Like the one day Drew texted me, he goes, "Oh, I made that soup you made, but then I ate like, how many bowls was that, Drew?" Yeah, he's a good eater. So, that's the whole thing. You sort of have to temper your appetite. But I think, if you start drinking the water and doing things like that, then you're going to have less garbage and I say garbage just kind of as a blanket term, but it's just one of those things that you just have to really be careful of the amounts, because in the old days they used to say calories in equals calories out. If you take way more in than you're actually burning, then it's bad.
6 Pyrex dishes.
Okay, now the big ones or the little ones, Drew?
Didn't gain a pound.
Oh, okay. Well, then what happened? Oh, okay. And then Psalm 146 is saying, how was that prepared? So they have it cooked and raw. I just picked raw, just kind of as a as a starting point, because beef really doesn't have a lot of calories for the amount of meat that you can get. It's pretty low in calorie, but the main thing is you just want to watch what you cook it in. Yep. Yeah, you can really eat a lot of meat, and it's good. Now let's see. Oh, Drizzle's saying that's the nice thing about meat. You can track it back to the farm and what it ate. I just buy a big freezer and buy from local farmers. I get half a mod section with a hind quarter. Oh, for $6.50. So he gets like, is that a quarter of a steer or a half? I don't know how they do that, but I've heard that people do that, and it's really good. I'm going to put his comment.
Scratching Pizza said hi.
Oh, hey, Scratching Pete. But anyway, so there's that. Yeah, so that's one way that you can save a little bit of money, because these stores with their meat are insane. I saw a thing of chicken. It was like $25 and it was just chicken breasts, like a family pack of chicken breasts, and he didn't gain a pound. Okay. So I guess soup is okay, medium.
A half is like $1,200.
Okay, a half is $1,200. So you get half of a half, a quarter, I guess. And good to see you, Pete. Thanks for coming. But anyway, so there's some food tips that I just want to leave you guys. And then the main thing is, like I said, try to eat as fresh as you can. And people say it's hard, but it does take some planning and timing and things like that. You know what I mean? But if you can sort of put together a meal plan and then reuse those, those leftovers and things, then it really can make it work. And see, like something like, right, I'm going to open this one more time and then I'm going to stop looking. But you see, this is pretty hot. Normally if I was to use we only used about a quarter of the chuck roast. But if you use the whole chuck roast, you could probably feed a family of 4 for a couple of days, I would think. Maybe a couple of days. And stew is pretty quick and easy. Like this took under an hour between the prep and cooking. So anyway, so just think about those things versus going in the store and buying like I wouldn't want to name the names, but those TV dinners and things like that, because there's just so many ingredients in there. Hungry man. Yeah, you really don't need it, So I'm going to take out this other camera. But anyway, but that's the thing, so I'm just saying, try out some of these things, look at some of the links that I left you, and, try to avoid, using those pans that have the non-stick because, of those chemicals. Those forever chemicals are in the water, they're in, and they also recommend, filtering your water. And, some of I don't know if you ever read that book, Having Our Say, but it was written by these 2 African-American women who were in their 100. They were 100 at the time they wrote this book. It was in the early 2000s. Well, the one was 103 and the other one was like 100. No. One was 100 and one was 103. But the bottom line was they used to exercise every day. They did yoga and they were so limber. They could pull their legs like over their head, like those crazy yoga people can do. They did that. They boiled their water every day, even though they were on municipal water in New York City. They didn't drink it. They ate as many fresh vegetables. They grew them in their yard. And it's crazy. You know what I mean? And things like that. And I think the one was was she 105 or 104 when she passed, the older one. The other one died. When the older one died, then the younger one died within a year or so because they were so close to each other. But here, shop in your house before you go to the store. Okay, so Minister Terry, yes. Knowing what you have in your house will allow you to save money and waste less food. That's right. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's a good one. I'm going to let that one stew.
Pendar said hi.
Yes. Oh, Pendar, hey. Good to see you. And welcome in.
I was in earlier.
I thought they were. Yes, okay. They were. Yes. Yeah, so that's where, that's really good advice. Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. But anyway, good to see you. So that's kind of what I want to leave you guys with today is just keep taking care of yourself and do the best you can. I mean, it's hard. This isn't easy, right? I mean, it's taken us how long to get this? I mean, we're not perfect. We're not perfect, but we really do try hard to, at least when we can, eat well, eat as well as we can. And, you can cheat a little bit, but just make sure you read the labels. And the other story. So anyway, I don't know if I finished the story, but we were trying to buy some preserves in the store and everything they had all this high fructose corn syrup in there. Because we do eat peanut butter. Like that's the one little vice. Like I'm having trouble not being able to walk away from that. But when we looked at all the different store brands and stuff, it just had so much sugar in there. And I was like, darn it, I don't want this high fructose corn syrup. So I was like, no.
Pendar just became a Garnet member.
Did she? Yay! Well, thank you so much. Hold on, let me get you on the screen here. Oh my goodness, I'm just running my mouth. So anyway, so thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Okay, and that's all I got today. Yesterday was a tough. Some days I'm on it, but then other days I'm like, oh, not today. But thank you so much for joining. And I appreciate all the support. And like I said to everybody, I really do appreciate I appreciate all the subscribers, everybody in the fact that you come and hang out with me is awesome. And I'm hoping that I can at least, help people out along the way, with this YouTube journey. And it's been pretty awesome. And I've met some really nice people and I really appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're having a ball. So enjoy, have a good weekend. I'm going to be around somewhere. Yeah, have a good karaoke. I'll probably be in somebody's karaoke tonight. I'm going to stick my head in anyway and then pass out. I'm always afraid I'm going to fall asleep on somebody's panel. That's like my biggest fear. And then just start like, because the other day I was listening to somebody's karaoke channel and the music was great. and I was sitting on the floor kind of cross-legged, and the next thing I knew, I was like slumped over and fell asleep because the music was so calming, because they were singing really nice. Oh, that's how you lost weight? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm sure we'll bump into each other. That's right. Now let me see. How did you? What is Drew saying? Oh, every little bit helps at Christmas time. I'm new to your channel, but I love it so far. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying really, like, I do a lot of weird stuff, and that's kind of, I won't say weird, but I do a lot of different things. And so
she brings it.
We try to bring it when we can. And at least, like I said, the biggest thing that we've tried to do, at least over this time, is to take better care of ourselves. Mm-hmm. And we try to get our kids, and his family, like his father is not a veggie guy. We got him eating a few veggies, I mean, I won't say we don't want to put kale in everything, but that was kind of a joke on one of the TV shows. They kidnapped this woman who was like a yuppie, and she was like, "I'm hungry. Do you have any kale?" And the kidnappers were like, "No, we don't have any kale." And I thought that was the funniest thing I ever heard. But it's good for you. But anyway, it's just the little things that I entertain myself with. All right. Let me see if I got all the chat here. Got one more. Got a couple comments. Yeah, every little bit helps. Yep. And but I appreciate that. Yep, every little bit helps. And you're singing. Yeah. No, you like karaoke? GT Junior? No? Oh, there's how I lost. We'll bump into you. Oh, uh-oh. Are you being bad? Okay, we got Sweet Thumb. Hey. Hello, chat. Welcome in. First time catching you. Okay, well, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. We're sort of wrapping it up.
Yeah, it just can't try. Just can't try. He tried. Pendo tried many times.
Oh,
it takes some getting used to.
It really does. Yeah, it does. Yep. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let me see. That was 60 pounds. Wow. Wait a minute. Let me read that. Take that down. Yeah. So Drew lost 100 pounds. Drizzle stank. And, and kale, you just can't. So this is what I think, Pendar. We did kale in juicing. If you have a juicer, if you put a little bit of kale and then put something sweet with it, like a carrot or an apple, it cuts the taste of the kale, and it's not as bad. Yeah. But also if you eat it raw, make sure you wash it.
Yeah.
But if you eat it raw, you can put it in salad and put a little bit of, salad dressing, like a vinegar and oil. And it's actually not that bad. But I feel like the way that most people prepare kale, it kind of tastes a little bitter. It can be. Mm-hmm. So anyway, so there's that. But thank you so much for coming in, and I appreciate it. And anyway, peace and love to everybody. Hey, Sweet Thumb. Yes, and have a very blessed rest of your evening. That's it. Thank you so much. Happy.
Wow, Drew.
What did he say? Karaoke is cool. It is. All right, so we're gonna have to invite you to come to the karaoke. Or you send a video. See, I don't know if I'll be able to show it because they'll cut me. Yes. Oh, here we go. This is what Drizzle's saying. It requires lots and lots and lots of bacon, ham, and beef broth. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. See, Drew knows how to eat. He's an eater.
Thanks for coming, VJ. Have a blessed night.
Yeah, we really appreciate you all. So, but that's great. I'm glad you guys enjoyed everything. And like I said, if you have any, leave some stuff in the comments if you don't mind afterwards. And yeah, it's kind of cool. Because I do enjoy talking about food, because I really think we need to spend more time, just being more aware.
Do you have certain days you do karaoke?
Ooh, well, the thing is, I need to do more. And there's somebody usually doing it every day of the week, just about every day. Yeah, for sure. Now, I was doing mine on Thursdays, and sometimes Drew and I just sort of, like, we've been doing pop-ups, but we're going to try to get on some kind of a schedule and get it together. You know what I mean? But we have not managed that yet. But we're gonna get that together. So, I mean, but let me know, like, what your time, because everybody's sort of in a different time zone, and then maybe we can work it. Because I think that's the thing. Like, there are so many channels on. Like, there's Mr. B, there's Deb, We just have so many. I mean, there's just a lot, right?
Yeah, he found out about through Mr. B about the cooking channel.
Oh, okay. Ah, nice. Awesome.
So,
yeah, Mr. B's awesome. But he does it a couple times a week.
Bud Files is on.
Oh, Bud Files. Hey, good to see you. But anyway, but that's where we are. So I'm going to try to get that together because it's fun. And like I said, for me, I'm non-judgmental. So you can do whatever, and I'm not going to be like, oh, she's terrible. I'm never going to do that because it's fun. And then, I've only been singing like really like for a year. So I'm sort of still learning. Like we're all learning. Drew's learning guitar. He's really good. Simone Watchman sings. I'm trying to think anybody else who's in the chat right now. I know Pendar does. And but anyway, but we're gonna try to keep, we're gonna try to get some more shows going. Yeah. So we'll see. I'm still like to be determined. I guess that's the answer. Yeah. Let me see. So anyway, but there's that. But anyway, sorry I can't get to the rest of your comments, but I'm gonna have a little bit. I have to head on to the next thing. But do you see anything, Moses, before we go?
No. Everybody's just saying hi. We saw the Bud Files, right?
Yeah, the Bud Files.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Yep. And stay tuned, everybody.
Stay tuned. Yeah, we're trying to get it together.
And
very good. So
and thank you for everybody who showed up.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of places you could be, and the fact you come over here is awesome. We love it. All right.
But for sure, next Friday, same time.
Same time, same bat channel.
Yeah, find another phrase. Same plate.
Same plate.
Same place, same plate.
Same plate.
Got to work on that.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll get it together.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's that. And let me see. I'm going to take this comment.
Thanks for coming, Jessica.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it. And if you can, give a thumbs up and tell your friends, if you don't mind. And then we'll keep it going. But let me see what else we got here. Anything else? Yeah, I'm just going through the chat real quick. I think we got everybody. Mm-hmm. But anyway, well, thank you so much. We'll see you soon. And I'm going to say thanks for watching. All right.
Thanks, Drew.
See you very, very soon. Peace and love. And so, okay. Bye.
Thanks for the last name. We'll go back and look at your other recipe. All right. Enjoy, Pendar.
Yes. Thank you so much. Bye.